A single tear from the little girl fell into a bowl of medicine, and after her disabled brother drank it, he miraculously stood up. But just one day before, this little blessing child had been seen by the entire village as a curse simply because she was an abandoned baby, raised in a cowshed by a local family, surviving on wild herbs and scraps. No one knew that the girl was born with a rare gift. Whoever treated her kindly would be blessed in return. But because the villagers mistreated her, they began falling ill one after another. One day, she made a wish on a 4-leaf clover to have a warm meal and live in a house with a real roof. Just then, she encountered a noblewoman who had gotten lost. This woman had lost her own daughter and had cried herself sick over the years. Her health was rapidly declining, but the moment she saw the little girl, she ran forward and embraced her, to the shock of the butler and driver. This frail woman somehow had the strength to lift a child. She thought it was simply because she missed her daughter too much, but when she saw how dirty the little girl was, she felt deep pity. She tried to offer food, but the girl gently pointed to her basket of wild greens. The woman was moved to tears, but standing for too long made her dizzy again. The girl immediately grabbed her hand and softly said the words "good health." In the next moment, the woman's condition dramatically improved. Even the items she usually couldn't lift, she now picked up with ease. Determined to express gratitude, she offered to bring gifts to the girl's family, but when asked where her home was, the girl said nothing, thinking she was just shy. The woman led her staff into the village to search, but the moment they stepped in, they were met with shouting and threats. The villagers cursed the girl as a cursebringer, even threatening to beat her to death. Now the woman finally understood why the girl had avoided talking about her home. She felt even more protective of the child, but the little girl, worried the kind woman would abandon her too, started crying and insisted she wasn't a jinx. The woman didn't care about any of that. Instead, she became more determined to adopt this child who had healed her. And just like that, the girl's wish came true. She no longer went hungry and lived in a big house with a proper roof. After a bath and clean clothes, she looked as delicate and beautiful as a porcelain doll. The woman happily brought out a family photo, teaching her each member's name. But when she got to the third son, her voice became sad, because he had been born disabled, confined to a wheelchair. Soon, the woman's obvious affection for the girl sparked jealousy in one of the maids, who started spreading rumors to the third son, claiming the girl was only here to exploit the lady's grief over her lost daughter. So from the beginning, the boy viewed the girl with suspicion and resentment. Unaware of this, the girl made special medicine for him, hoping it would help heal his legs. But the jealous maid accused her of poisoning him. The girl was heartbroken and wronged. A single tear fell into the medicine bowl. Just then, the lady rushed in, and upon seeing the girl being mistreated, was deeply distressed. Not wanting his mother to suffer, the boy drank the medicine in one gulp. The maid smirked, sure nothing would happen. But in the next moment, the boy's legs regained feeling, and he stood up. The entire family was stunned. They now saw the girl as a true blessing, and for the first time, the third son smiled sincerely, growing deeply fond of his new little sister. But what no one knew was that every time the girl healed someone, it took a toll on her own body. That night, she came down with a high fever, and in her dreams, she foresaw a tragedy. Her father was going to meet with disaster, but in her weakened state, she had no strength